morning, everyone. We're driving from Kodak, Tennessee over here to Herriman, Tennessee. It's about an hour and 14-minute drive. If it stays in service that long anyway. It's going to be a beautiful sunny morning today. A few little high clouds in the sky, but not much. Need to honestly get some gas. I'm low on gas here. Maybe I can go to this gas station up here. It won't be so bad on me here. Because I kind of hate to wait till I get all the way over to Herriman nowhere. Where I get it. Hopefully it's not too busy up here. Trying to get an early start so I'll get done quicker today. Still need to go to Russell Stover's.
Take a slight left turn onto Thorn Grove Pike.
Get some Christmas chocolates. Everybody's got to have their chocolates for Christmas.
Take a slight left turn onto Thorn Grove Pike.
Oh, man, lost my subscribers, you know, on this break I've had for being sick.
In 3/4 of a mile, turn left onto Asheville Highway.
They're about 9 o'clock.
At the next stop sign, turn left. At the stop sign, turn left onto Asheville Highway. Turn right onto Asheville Highway. At the stop sign, turn right onto Asheville Highway. In 5.2 miles, turn left onto Strawberry Plains Pike.
All right, Asheville Highway, guys. Another beautiful morning, looks like. Sun's coming up good.
You know what's interesting?
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Cesar with Cesar Gets Crypto. We are talking about Jesus Coin tonight, yet again. Wow, guys, we're doing it. Like I said yesterday, we might be breaking out by the next video, and I think we're breaking out, guys. I mean, the only thing that we haven't done is taken out the new all-time, taken out the previous all-time high and set new all-time highs. But we've ticked all the little check marks that I've wanted us to tick, right? We broke above the 382. We continued. We broke above the 618, right? Assuming today closes up here, it doesn't close below the 618. I think we've broken above it, though, man. I really do. Like, truly, I do. More volume, too, on this day already. I mean, not on this day already, but look at that, right? We are, as of right now, we're
looks like a pretty fall morning, don't it?
Into the day. Already almost more volume than yesterday, right? We're almost there. And this is the most volume that we've seen in a week. We're probably going to see the most volume, continuing to build volume as you're moving up. Beautiful. Nice to see, for sure. Nice to see. Real quick. Before I get too much further into this, I do want to do something. I forget who it was, who you were, that asked about the RSI. Someone made a comment about something, and the next person, someone made a comment about the RSI, like when a good time to sell is. Like if the RSI is ever in the 90s area, it's probably a good time to sell. It's not a bad way to go about things. Sure, if you sell in the 90s, you're probably going to kill it, but there's times like where you find the top that it's not in the 90s, right? You're at 86. Like you don't have to go to the 90s to find a top. But yeah, if you sell every time you see it in the 90s, you'll probably do well with that, but you might miss some other opportunities as well. But that's neither here nor there. What I'm trying to say is, maybe I'll use a different coin that I haven't done. Let's go to let's go to Doge on Dex Screener. Let's do that. If it'll load. Oh, I don't want to compare someone. No. I want to find what's a Doge here. You were asking how to use your RSI, how to find it. So I want to just do that for you real quick. So you go here on Dex Screener, dexscreener.com. That's what I use for Jesus Coin. I don't use anything on TradingView because there's nothing that's really valid on indicators. Click on the indicators section on this deck screener. You just type in deckscreener.com, go to indicators after you've searched for whatever it is, like Jesus coin. Scroll down to the R section, relative strength index. That's your RSI. That's what it stands for. Click on that, and then it gives you an RSI at a standard 14. I personally change mine to 10. I know people who I open their eyes to the idea that they can change their RSI.
See those mountains up ahead?
They put it to 20. They put it to 15. Like whatever. Mess around with it. Find something you like. If you don't want to mess around with it, 14.
Very beautiful morning though.
For a reason. It's not to mess with you. Like it's generally
frost on the ground.
Default across the space. 14s and 12s. I'm pretty sure, but I use 10 because I feel like it's more like fast. If that makes any sense. It probably doesn't make any sense, but as you get used to RSIs, that might make more sense. But I digress, man. I just wanted to show you how to do that. Again, you click on indicators, scroll down to RSI. You can even type it in here, right? Relative strength index. Click on that, and then boom, you've got this thing, right? So now going back to Jesus coin. Jesus coin here. We've done all the things, man. We've really done all the things. And there's something that I was talking about on Testimonial Tuesdays. Shout out to George, shout out to Jesus Outlaws, and everybody in the Jesus coin community. I know I was having a talk that a lot of people don't agree with, talking about selling and talking about stepping away.
In 1 mile, turn left onto Strawberry Plains Pike.
And I forget your name. Who was it? Is it still going? Hold on, guys. Maybe it's not. Affiliate Guru. Appreciate you, man.
I think he's driving out here and the school's going on.
As always, everybody.
A little later than
thank you guys all. I appreciate you. But Affiliate Gurus, you said some rather kind words, man. And I don't want it to come across like I'm just foregoing this space. I'm only here for the pumps and then I'm not here for the dumps. I will be paying attention to this thing the whole way through, and I will definitely be doing updates as it dumps, but I'm going to step back, right? I'm not going to talk about it every single day like I do now. We're in exciting times. That's why I talk about it every single day, right? It's important to stay updated. It's important to stay updated even in the boring times, but I'll probably make more periodic updates versus daily updates, and I will definitely be here throughout the drops as well. And maybe I shouldn't have said that I'm not going to do Testimonial Tuesdays for a bit. And when I say a bit, I mean maybe like 1 or 2, right? I'll still come and give love and like let you guys know what I'm thinking. If you'll have me, and I think you will, right? I love the community. I love everybody there. You guys are great. You're definitely like friends, like people like that have come to be friends of mine. But I've been in this coin for a bit now, right? I've been in it for a little bit, but I've been doing it now since June, or I think it was June. Yeah, no, I don't think it was this time. I think it was June.
At the light,
did analysis
turn left
on the
onto
way down,
Strawberry
did analysis
Plains
on
Pike.
the way up. I'm not just a tourist. I'm not just here for the ride, right? I mean, I guess I am just here for the ride, but I'm also, I'm here to see this thing grow. I love how far it's come. But man, I'm digressing.
In 1.2 miles, turn left onto South Molly Bright Road.
And not the technicals, and a lot of you are here for the technicals. So I already got off track talking about the RSI. I got off track giving the shout outs, but let's get into this. So really exciting stuff breaking above the 618, man. It really, really is. I very much do think, and generally speaking, whenever it comes to fibs, whenever you try to break your 618 the first time and you can't, that's okay. You try, this could be a second attempt here. If it's not, this was your second attempt, and then you can't, that generally to me would say that you do find resistance in these areas and you don't see extensions. But general being the key word, and I feel like I've said that a lot, and generally speaking we've actually gone through, but that's because crypto is so bullish right now, you guys. So anyways, what I'm trying to say is, even though yes, we've been battling the 618, I very much do think that we will at least see 6075. I very much do expect 501061, that area, or higher even. And I want to go over something that I talked about in the Twitter spaces, the X space on Jesus Outlaws Testimony.
Starting route to 729
I was messing around with time frames here. I was looking at the 3-day chart, okay? So the day chart, first off,
turn left onto
beautiful,
South Molly
right?
Bright
Beautiful
Road.
structure here. Holding this 50 level, nice to see. We closed above the 60. We maintained prices above the 60. We're about to get overbought on the daily. Beautiful, showing strength, real signs of strength. The breakout, in my opinion, it's happening right before our eyes. I'm a little upset because I had some extra capital coming today and I wanted to put it into this thing, but apparently, whenever you try to deposit a check online, they have a maximum because of fraudulence, whatever. So I had to go deposit it in person because it was a decent sized check. So I would have put that check in, man. I would I was genuinely talking to my fiance about it because I'm so certain of this thing going up right now. Would have put it in a lot lower, that's for sure. But that's okay, man. I do think that we have a lot of growth to do. Enough about me. Let's get into the thing that I think is cool, which is this 3-day chart. So the 3-day chart, we bounced off of this 60 twice. We've been, showing some real signs of strength. You got a lower low here, right? Low here, lower low, and then low here, higher low. That generally marks continuation. That's what we call hidden bullish divergence in an uptrend. And continuation means, right, you've got your high, you've got your low, you've got your higher high, you've got your higher low, you've got your higher high. We're getting continuation off of this hidden bullish divergence. We're going to what the information that we have before us, taking the top to the bottom here. The minimum, again, would be up here at the 6075, if not the 1618, all the way up at 5010. And I think that we would at least see that. What I really thought was interesting and got me excited was if we took any time that we've gotten into the overbought zone on the 3-day, okay, and we take the relative low that we had, relative low to where we topped off in this overbought zone, we moved up 760%. We got out of the overbought zone, even this little bit right here. We take the relative, I guess we weren't out of it yet, so we'll take it here. Low, out of the overbought zone, and then got back into the overbought zone. Where was the top? It's right here, 115%, okay? Kind of got out of it here, more or less you bounced off it, but let's just say you found your low there, you moved up 73. I don't know if that really counts so much, but because you did technically get out of your overbought zone, you kind of bounced right off it, but here, out of your overbought zone for sure. Next move up was 181%. Again, out of your overbought zone, found the low to the next top, 707%. I swear I got different numbers earlier, but maybe I just drew them to the wrong low. Maybe I took it from like this low before. Yeah, it was that low. I should have taken it from that low. But you've got two instances where you're at 115 and 181, like in the hundreds area. You've got two instances where you're above 700%. 716 here, and then 707 here, okay? I've been saying in my last few videos that I think that this next run, this next pump up that we have, it's going to end with a bang. It's going to be some of the quicker, stronger moves that we've seen throughout this whole move up, right? And that's mainly because I do think that we're coming to the end. I do think that we're going to see the end of this move. It doesn't mean the end of Jesus coin forever, but there's a reason why I've been talking about taking a step back, because I think wherever we top off at, wherever it happens to be, maybe it's higher, we will probably see consolidation like we did last time. And I'm trying to talk sense, right? I'm not trying to just fear monger or anything like that, but look at how unbeatable Jesus coin was, right? Same fundamentals as it has now. Same exact fundamentals as it has now. It wasn't as close to the burn date, but there were some people talking about how Jesus coin is different. I know I do technicals, and technicals involve numbers and stuff like that, but Jesus coin is its own thing. It's not affected by numbers. I want to show you guys something real quick, okay? And before I do, I want to actually finish this thought real quick. So if we were from the low point here, I guess actually this would be the low point, to move up 700%, which by the way, we've already moved up 112%. So we've already hit these minimums. I think we just broke out. I think we're starting, guys. I really think that we're starting to do phenomenal things. If we saw a 700% growth overall, that would take us to 5017. So that would, or at least 16. That'd be really, really exciting. And being that it ends with a bang, maybe we see an 800% move. Maybe we see, it could be 502s. But back to the thing, because I didn't get called out, but just I do technical analysis, right? This is my thing. I'm more of a TA guy. I'm spiritual, but I'm not religious, right? But
in 1 mile, keep right to merge onto I-40
anyways,
West.
What I'm trying to talk about is top to bottom here. Jesus coin doesn't respect numbers. It literally tipped the 1414, a common Fibonacci extension. God made the universe, right? He made the universe. Is the number 666 not satanic? Is the number 7 not the Lord's number? You're saying that numbers don't matter. We're talking about Jesus coin. If God is an omnipotent, all-knowing being, he knows the power of mathematics and numbers. In fact, if God made the galaxies in the sky, like our Milky Way galaxy, the Milky Way has several spiraled arms that follow in the Fibonacci sequence. And I just typed this in on Google. I could go into more research, but this is from glowscotland.org. I'm sure they've done their research, but the frequencies of the universe, man, the patterns of the universe all revolve around numbers. If we met aliens who didn't speak our language, where we would start is with math and science, because math is the same throughout anywhere. It's something that we can all understand. Look at how Jesus coin was battling its 618 right here, and then it got above it. Once it got above it, it went right to its 886 right here, right? Found turbulence closing basis wise at the 1272, but it tipped the 1414. Okay, literally from this top to low here, you went all the way up to your 3618. You found support on your 2414 on the dot. You found resistance right here on the 1618, the golden extension based off of the Fibonacci sequence. To say that this doesn't respect numbers, I think you're lying to yourself, or you're just not paying attention, because it absolutely does respect numbers. And based off of, I think that makes sense, because again, there's numerology in Satanism, there's numerology in Christianity too. So it's not, this isn't just some science mumbo jumbo. There is actually science in religion as well. But looking at this here from top to bottom, actually this would be the bottom. I know it doesn't look like the bottom, but that technically actually was. The same day that the top happened was the bottom of this consolidation phase. If we're breaking out, I would think that we would at least go to this 1618, and if we were to break through that, if we were to go higher, this 2272 is kind of my maximum. Maybe we go higher, but somewhere probably in this zone is where we're going to see our top. And I would think it's going to be closer to this zone, but again, with the idea that we could move up 700% overall, that kind of puts us right in the middle of this 2 to 2272 area. We might see an 800% move. We might finish with a bang, and that could be substantially different. But the thing is whenever this happens, let's say at the burn, the day of the burn, we're only here at the 1618. I'm going to delete this so that it's less noise on the chart, right? Let's say we're only here at the burn, and Caesar, the bear, sells here, and then price continues to grow. Let's say that happens, okay? It goes all the way to the 2272. Which would be the biggest growth we've seen from the low to high point of the chart, right, whenever it gets overbought. Let's say that happens. Well, if we take our macro look, we take our macro look from low to high, our 236, the minimum retracement, would put you at 6057. Okay, 6057. Here we are right now, sitting at 6042. So even if I sell here, still buy dramatically lower, which would also be higher. But I would think that we would at least go to the 382, which would be 6026, which is dramatically lower than we are now, right? So regardless of if the price continues to grow or not, we will likely see healthy, normal proper consolidation to the downside. And it will be, whether it continues to go or not, it'll be dramatically lower than wherever the top is. That's all I'm trying to say. So if you guys like the video, hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more. We're doing things right now. Let me show you a little last thing that I'm really excited about too, on top of all the bullish things, is we're getting exactly what I was talking about back in these daily candles here, right? We had a couple of small candles, then we got the bigger candles, right? That started the real move up. A couple of small candles, then we got the bigger candles, right? A small candle here, then we got the bigger candles. Well, today and yesterday, we're getting bigger candles. I just think it's going, man. I really do. I think we've broken out of this consolidation phase already. If we look at it for what it is, to me, this looks like a, you know, I had someone call it, I think it was MHAT, called it a descending triangle, and maybe it was, maybe it is. You can break bullishly on descending triangles for sure. You had a flat base, yeah. To me, it didn't really look like a descending triangle, but it absolutely could have been. To me, it's like more of a pennant, and I think we broke out of it bullishly. But tomato, it could be a pennant, it could be a descending triangle, it could be a bull flag, it could be a horizontal channel, whatever it is, we've broken out of it. I think we've absolutely broken out of it. Some of the most volume we've seen on this 4-hour basis. It's actually a little bit. I have a real bad habit of saying, all right, I'm going to go, and then I stick around. Maybe it's a good habit. I can't get enough of it. But some of the most volume we've seen on a 4-hour basis, right, throughout this whole range, and it came in as we were breaking out. If we had like horizontal resistance, which technically I guess would be all the way up here, but like really, I feel like this, maybe even like this, maybe it's this, like right there, yeah, horizontal resistance. It came on that break. Like I really very much do. It's not confirmed yet. It's not confirmed. Let's see how the day plays out. But I think we're going there, guys. I really do think we're going there. If not, I'll let you know in tomorrow's video. And if we're not breaking out, if this is a fake out, then all hell's going to break loose, like quite literally. But I don't think that this is a fake out. I think we're going to continue to the upside. Top to bottom here, a little bit of resistance at the 1272. Again, just showing guys, Jesus coin loves its numbers, right? It's how it is. Literally double tipped it right there. And yeah, resistance on your 618 golden ratio. A little bit of support in this 382 area, though you didn't touch it exactly. But yeah, I don't know. All I gotta say, guys, is we have a lot more price to go. We have a lot, so much so, I'm so confident in it that I would even buy here. But hopefully I can get my money put on the exchanges soon enough to transfer some on here and make some purchases. That's, you know, enough about me. Yeah. If you guys like the video, leave a thumbs up, subscribe to see more. Is it a smart time to buy here? I don't think so, right? I mean, maybe if you're a
Wow, your skin is amazing.
Oh, thank you.
Always consult your use and care guide and owner's manual for additional information.
If you verified that the power's on and you still haven't had ice in a 24-hour period, you may need to reset the ice maker. To do that, we're going to go ahead and power cycle it. I'll turn it off for a few seconds, and then we'll turn it back on. I'm going to go ahead and grab some paper towels and place it underneath the ice maker to catch any water or ice that may be left in the ice tray. I'm going to use a pencil eraser to push the reset button. I'm going to push and hold for 5 seconds. The unit is now in test mode. The bail arm will come down and go back up. And the ice maker will twist.
What a beautiful Whirlpool side-by-side unit. Everything in the door, meaning ice maker, bin, and the door. What happens here is, you look underneath, the wires are broken. From just simply using the refrigerator, from just simply opening and closing the door, this happens to these models. What a beautiful Whirlpool side-by-side unit.
And dump ice.
Hello. I was wondering if I could set up an appointment for someone to come and replace a light in our Gen Air fridge, and also that we need a new filter. Could I set that up?
Okay, is it light an LED light or what?
Can you say that one more time?
Is the light bulb, is it an LED light bulb or what is it?
I have no idea if it's an LED light bulb or not. I don't think it is.
How long the fridge?
I mean, well, where's the brand of the fridge? Hang on a second. I can't see. I gotta look at the,
You got a model number for the refrigerator?
yeah, I'm trying to get the model number. Hang on. Yeah, the model number is JFC 2089WEM4.
Okay, what's your address?
It is 12333 Bonnie Bridge Lane, Knoxville.
And the zip code?
It's actually, go ahead,
Zip code?
37922.
Okay. I've got an opening tomorrow between 10 and 1.
Hazard reported ahead on I-40 West and half
Between
mile.
10 and 1?
Still on
Yeah.
the fastest route.
All right, that's fine.
Okay. But the ice maker and water dispenser and everything's working okay though?
Yeah, everything's working in the fridge. We do need a new filter though, because it's telling us to change the filter, and we don't have a filter, and maybe you could help us with that.
Okay. All right. Now where's the light bulb at? In the refrigerator side or freezer side?
The light bulb is in the refrigerator side. Well, it's not a side. The freezer's down at the bottom, and the light works in the freezer. The fridge is on top of the freezer.
The light is on the very top of
The light is on the very top of the refrigerator.
in a rectangular box.
In a rectangular plastic box.
Well, clear.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Is this the best phone number for you?
Yes, this is.
Okay, we'll get you on the schedule and we'll holler at you when we're heading that way, okay?
Okay, thanks a lot.
Hey, you're welcome. Thank you.
All
Bye-bye.
right, bye. Thank you.
Whirlpool refrigerator side-by-side diagnostics. We press the switch 1 and switch 2, the ice type and light for 3 seconds, and it enters the diagnostic menu. For example, if I want to check the water dispensing, I go to 45. By lock and option, you can go up and down. But now the ice maker has an issue, and I'm entering diagnostic menu. The ice maker is not working, so I'm going to come to 44, and now I'm going to check. I'm going to press the temp switch, third one, to change the options to dispense the harvest the ice, and let's see if the ice maker get filled. But after a little while, it displays the 2, 3. The 2 and 3 are 2-digit code that it shows that it has an error in switch or motor, which means that the ice maker is bad. You can either change that motor, which would be time consuming, or change the ice maker and the problem should go away and it would work perfectly fine. Whirlpool refrigerator side-by-side diagnostics. We press the switch 1 and switch 2, the ice.
There may be nothing in the ice tray when you reset the ice maker. The ice maker will return to home position, or the ice tray will return to home position, and the water valve will turn on 2 times and fill.
So to turn it at the shop of Smoky, you press the light and lock button at the same time, and we hold it for several seconds until you see 7. And to turn it back, now you see
the ice tray. At this point, you should be able to hear and see water.
My ice maker was working, and now it isn't. So before you call for service,
check out these few things. So if the ice maker is on, it obviously will make ice, but sometimes it can accidentally be turned off. Some of our actual ice makers have on-off buttons right on them.
Filling into the ice tray. If you do not hear and see water filling the ice tray, check the water valve and make sure the refrigerator has water.
L to MD UV clear. Trust.
Come in, get your drawings designed, fabricated, delivered, and it's that easy. That's the service.
Hey, good morning, guys, YouTube friends. Today we're looking at a Whirlpool refrigerator. It's fairly new. It's probably just about 3 years old, but the ice maker quit working, and we're going to see let me show you what I did to fix it. Check it out. Okay, so here we have a Whirlpool double door refrigerator with ice maker, and the ice had quit making ice. So we called the repair guy out, and he actually showed me what was wrong with it. You can see we're full of ice now. Down here at the bottom, you can see where the wires. This is the main wire right here. This thick black one, and it goes to all the components in the door, all the electronics. You got two smaller plastic tubes in there. I don't know if you can see them. There's one thicker one thinner one, but that feeds the water to the door and then feeds the water up to the ice maker. But what's happened is when the door closes, this wire pinches. You can see it actually folds right in half. And over time, it is actually causes the wires to break in half. Just like when you bend a wire back and forth in half multiple times, it will eventually break. Well, that's what happened. So the fix was really quite easy. Well, I say easy. There's two screws here on top. You can see the two that are the black ones. That's the only two you have to take off, and that takes the top of the hinge off. And then this door, actually, you just raise the door up, and it will come out of the track. The main control wire is inside of the door, and the two tubes for the ice maker and the water are also inside the door. So when you pick it up, you'll have to have some help. Pick the door straight up, and the wires and the tubes will come out, and then you can work on it. And I just laid the door across the countertop, and the repair guy told me it was $1,200 or $1,600 to replace the door. That was just for the door, and then he was going to be a service call to rewire it, put everything back together. So I thought, shoot, for $1,600 it's worth giving it a shot. Okay, this is what I used to fix it. I just had a cheap, this is a Mintcraft soldering iron. Heats up real quick. I used some lead-free flux. May or may not be the best one to use. It's what I could find at Lowe's. Got some rosin core solder. Now this was a little thicker than I'd hoped. If I did it again, I probably would use something thinner. This is 0.062. If I could get something a little smaller, it would have just melted faster. My soldering iron wasn't real hot. But anyway, it took a few minutes, and it did heat up. Melted in there great. And I used these Dorman heat shrink tubing. Got those at O'Reilly's, just a couple bucks. So once I got it opened up, I could see there was about 4 wires that were bent in two that need to be soldered, replaced. So I opened the door up, spread the wires out, and got to work. It took about 10 minutes to solder the wires together. I put the heat shrink on it, melt it back up, and probably the whole job took me about an hour and a half. Now I'm slow. First time I'd ever done this kind of repair, but it was pretty easy. Overall, my daughter gave me a hand putting the door back on, and we let it set. The next morning we had ice, so it was a pretty happy day. Anyway, hope that helps you. Maybe you can get your door fixed too without having to buy a new one. Have a great day.
Wash dishwashers, use water less. Add finish tabs, more success. Work well together every time. Burnt on stains, get outshined.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Durbin Compound. If we're meeting for the first time, my name is Devin Durbin. I'm here to bring you the tools, tips, and tricks to make you more self-sufficient. So on today's episode, we're talking about ice makers. If you have a fairly new refrigerator and your ice maker just stops working out of the blue, well, the cure might be easier than you think. Stay tuned. All right, now that we're in here at the ice maker, let's go ahead and remove our basket here. And then we're gonna go ahead and remove this plastic tray at the top. It just snaps out and reveals our actual ice maker. Okay, so I wanted to explain exactly what goes on here.
You for a loop on your Whirlpool side-by-side ice maker, the ice maker that's in the door. And the issue we find on it is as you open and close the door over the 5, 6, 7, however many years you've been using your refrigerator, as that door opens and closes, it can wear out those wires and break them. And in this case, on the one I had yesterday, it was a broken wire on the water valve. So initially the ice maker motor was not working, so I put in a new ice maker, so that ice maker motor started working after I got the ice maker in there. But whenever it got to the
Listen, Jackson, we've been expecting you.
I need a sword. This will be harder than I thought. Bad dog.
Original series now streaming on Disney+.
Handy Hudson here. I'm going to show you how you can turn on or off the ice maker.